This is a male person. It's quite a common spelling, I think. Can you think of who this is? Okay.
Yeah.
So who is it? Like a friend or?
Yeah.
It's a name that I
One of
don't.
my old.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
But then
friend,
you
yeah.
recently thought of them, which is how I was able to get that. So focus on the name. If you can abbreviate it, make it shorter. Yeah. This is a name I'd be able to get though, right? Like an English spelling. Four letters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just focus on this second letter. Imagine saying it over and over in your head. This is like O, 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 like this. Just keep saying it. Okay, I'm going to go with this. It's not Jake, is it? What?
Jack.
Jack, good. I got the exact spelling.
Bang on. Oh my god. Wow.
So yeah.
Oh, cool.
So right now you've got a playing card in mind. And if you had started on a different card, then obviously you would have changed this completely differently, because you always had a choice of how either to change this, right? So what card are you now on?
3 of clubs.
Good.
Wow. Oh wow. I really love that. Wow.
So just to recap, you started on a completely random drawing, and if you had started on a different drawing, you would have changed this differently. So there's no way I could know the drawing you started with or the drawing you just got to, right?
Yeah.
So just focus on your drawing. Imagine it brightly and vividly in front of you. So this is a tree.
Oh, bang on. Oh my god. Wow. So, what is it? I don't think this is like a process at all. Like, it's so like fluid.
Yeah, it just feels.
It just feels like, yeah, a real mind reading. Wow.
It's just open and really, really cool. So I know to just miscount that amount. So if you said clubs, right, Queen of Clubs, and 7, then I would miscount to 10. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'd pick them up, they'd correct me, and I'd go, oh, in fact, I miscounted those, you deal these, I don't want to touch them at all. So now they count to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's the Queen of Clubs.
Wow.
So
That's
cool. So that's
really good.
yeah, that's an Anomen thing that's added to it.
Oh.
But it allows you
So,
to be really bold at the start. It allows you to be really bold at the start, and then say we're going to do the exact same thing we just did, and always go with the opposite for the suits. So that helps with the reframe. So right now you've got a number in mind,
Yeah.
and there's no way I could know this number, right?
Yeah.
So just focus on the number. So this is an odd number.
Yeah.
5, right? Yeah.
Oh. Yes, exactly. But how? Wow.
So
Oh wow.
that's something that will allow you to force anything or reveal anything. I can reveal pin numbers that way. I can force star signs, names, anything.
Oh wow. This is so clean.
Yeah.
Literally like 5 seconds.
Yeah, man. So you've got a playing card in mind now, right?
Yes.
So what card are you focusing on?
6 of spades.
Good.
So,
So you can do anything. You could set up an A-can that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh wow. This is so great. Oh wow.
That's all I want you to do, but start with the first letter that you were just focusing on. So do that for me now. Okay, good. So right now you've got a random letter in mind. There's no way I can know how many letters you would decide to jump forwards or backwards in the alphabet. This is really a random letter. So we're going to use this for you to give me a characteristical trait. So based on that new letter that's in your head, I want you to just say out loud a positive characteristical trait that begins with that letter that would best sum this person up. Or just the first word that pops into your head. So just focus on the name. If you can abbreviate it and make it shorter, make it shorter. So you've done that. So this is 4 letters in the abbreviated form? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I've got this. What name are you focusing on?
Pete.
Good. Pete.
Oh.
If on the other hand you were born in the second half of the year, then I just want you to, all I want you to do is just repeat the word blue in your head. So that's all I want you to do. So do this for me now. Okay, so you've done this, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So there's no way on earth I can know whether you were just focused on the colour red or blue. Okay?
No way.
So traditionally, the different star signs would relate to each of these colours. So I'm going to list the star signs, and I want you to remember what colour your star sign falls into. So Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Virgo, Libra would be associated with the colour red. Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, the colour blue. So right now, you've got a colour for the star sign. So what's interesting is, when I first sat down in front of you, I instantly felt that you was a Scorpio.
Oh,
That's it?
Yeah. Wow, bang on.
Good. And we'll change one more time. So whatever suit you just jumped to, change the colour and shape again. But obviously don't go for clubs because we said that. Okay. And now think of a card with this new suit. But don't go for an obvious card that I might just easily guess.
Yeah.
Good, so you've got a card now. This is completely random. There's no way I could know if the card you're focusing on now is a picture card or a number card. So just focus on whichever one this is. And whilst you focus on that, just jump to a random number from 1 to 52. Don't change your mind, but just jump to a number. Yeah, I thought so, because I told you not to change this, but that's fine. You probably did that without realising that you was changing numbers. Okay, but I want this to be your intuition, so like I said before, don't second guess yourself. Go with the very first number that you had in your head. And now, for the first time, say out loud the card that you built up in your head.
5 of spades.
Good.
Wow. This is sold out, right? No?
No, there's still a few left, but you have to get it from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
So I've got a coin, and in a moment it's essential that you remember how many times you change this and where the coin ends up. So I want you to take this coin behind your back, just put both hands behind your back and change this a few times between your hands. So just switch back and forth.
Yeah.
Good. So just yes or no, do you want to keep it in the same hand that it's in now,
Yes.
or change the opposite hand? You're happy in the same hand?
Oh, keep it.
So keep it in the same hand. Make sure I don't see which hand this is in, and just bring them out like this for me. Good. So right now there's no way on earth I could know where this coin has ended up. This one? Good. Thanks for doing that, cheers. Yeah?
Yep.
Good. Showing them. Excellent.
Yeah.
So I guess the